Review number 200, eh? Gonna be honest, I didn't ever really expect to get this far when I was reviewing figures. But, hey, review number 200, you know what? I've reviewed 200 figures, although most of those reviews are now lost media, sorry. But, hey, that's nothing to sneeze at. And you know what? What better way to celebrate 200 reviews than with possibly the absolute largest figure I've ever looked at. And this wasn't planned, by the way. I just only happened to notice this thing happened to coincide with my 200th review. But anyways, what we're looking at here today is the Jurassic World Dominion Super Colossal Dreadnoughtus. Safe to say, I was excited when I saw that this figure got announced. I am very partial towards giant sauropod figures, which you probably realize considering that I bought the other two Super Colossal sauropods. So when I saw that Dreadnoughtus was getting one, and it also helps that Dreadnoughtus is one of my favorite sauropods, I was very excited and wanted to get the figure as soon as I could. And indeed, around the holiday season, I ended up getting this figure. Yes, it's taken me that long to actually review this figure. I don't even really have a good reason for it. I just mostly have just been slacking off and doing other things than just reviewing the figure. Yes, the Resident Evil 4 Let's Play on the main channel was something that was taking up some of my time, but I had this figure for a while before then, so I very easily could have reviewed that before I did this. But anyways, let's take a look at this thing. She is huge. Like, she might be the biggest of the Super Colossal sauropods. I don't have the other two in direct comparison for that near me at the moment, but she's just enormous. Of the three Super Colossal sauropods, I think she might be not the tallest, because the Brachiosaurus is obviously that, but in terms of just sheer size, in terms of just sheer length, I mean, like, look at her. She barely fits on the review table. Hell, her tail is hanging off all the way over there. And, again, that is the main selling point of this figure, just the sheer size of it. I would imagine this thing is in scale with the human figures from the line. I don't know exactly how large Dreadnoughtus grew, other than really, really big. So, I don't know if she's exactly in scale to them, but I would imagine she's close. And, this is just a personal thing, but I actually really like the Jurassic World Dominion Dreadnoughtus design. I think it looks really nice. Maybe it's not perfect in terms of accuracy, but I think it looks decent. Now, unfortunately, being a massive figure is really like most of the Super Colossals, basically all she's got going for her. She has some points of articulation. She can, and bear in mind, I've been keeping her in my closet for a little while. Insert joke about lesbian sauropod here. So, some of the joints on her are a little stiff, but she does have a few points of articulation. You can open the mouth. You can actually rotate the several of the neck joints. The neck is actually multi-jointed, and no, you can't rotate the head. That's not on its own joint, but at least this joint of the neck can be rotated to give you some facsimile of movement. Don't quite know if you can move that. I don't think you can. There's obviously a joint back here, but I can't really move it because of the camera. I'm going to have to put it down for a second just to move this. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just due to how stiff the joints on this thing are, because I haven't messed with her in a while, but yeah, I don't think I can get this to move. I don't know if it can't move or if mine is just really stiff. The tail does move a little bit, though, which is nice. And, of course, the legs also move, but there's not a whole lot of poses you can get out of that because of the fact that she kind of needs all four legs on the ground in order to stand herself up. Now, would I get this figure? Well, like all the Super Colossals, I really have to you have to think about the size of the thing, because this is definitely going to be a talking piece in a collection if you have it, but actually keeping it somewhere, that's going to be the issue. Also, you may want to consider the fact that this figure is a little bit pricey. I think it retailed for about like $40, maybe $50. However, I have seen it on discount quite frequently. In fact, this thing appears to have not sold terribly well, because I at Target. I've often gone to Target relatively. I haven't gone there super recently, but every now and then when I go to Target, I usually see an entire shelf full of these things on the clearance section. So I don't think this thing's sold terribly well, which is a shame because I really, really do like this figure. I really like it. The massive size is obviously the main selling point, but I just really like this figure. In fact, I think it might be my favorite of the super colossal sauropods, and that's a hard order to fill because I really liked the Brachiosaurus, and I was also pretty fond of the Apatosaurus. But if you want another giant sauropod in your collection, go ahead and get this one. If not, then, yeah, feel free to stay away.